actually started very, very young in musical theater. I was 4 years old when I did my first performance. There's an organization called the Three Little Bakers Dinner Theater in Pike Creek, Delaware, and they did great productions. I'm talking, Sound of Music, Singing in the Rain, My Fair Lady, and they did productions with live audience and dinner theater. It was just an amazing atmosphere. And so I performed a lot then. I started playing piano around the same age. Was taking lessons at about 4, so doing a lot of the singing and piano playing. And eventually I decided to go to school for music. I knew that I really wanted to do this professionally, and so I have, at this point, 3 degrees in music. My undergrad is a bachelor's in composition and music theory with a concentration in voice and piano performance. And then I also have 2 master's degrees, and one is in conducting and one is in composition. Of the classics, I'm a huge Chopin and Brahms fan. I love Romantic era composers. And as a pianist, I have a great love for their repertoire as well. But as far as modern composers go, I love composers out of the Baltics. Eric Eschenwald's is a big favorite of mine. I do love Ola Yelo, who is one of the composers that we're actually going to get to meet here pretty soon in one of our rehearsals, which I'm very excited about. There's just some really, really great new living composers that have a lot of amazing repertoire coming out. Gabriel Jackson is another one that comes to mind. Elaine Hagenberg is a great composer coming out with some beautiful, gorgeous stuff. So a lot of really good stuff in the living composer world. So we actually are one organization made up of 3 ensembles. So we have our main chorale. I know before COVID, the group was quite sizable. When we returned for our first concert back, we knew that our numbers would probably be a little low, just as we're sort of getting back to being comfortable singing together again. But as of right now, for our return to this season, we have over 90 singers, and it's just been fantastic, the response. So we have our main chorale, which everybody sings. It's non-auditioned. Nobody has to necessarily have a bunch of experience in music or singing in choirs. We have members who are former music teachers. We have members who don't even know how to read music. So there's a wide range of skill levels and experience levels, and we all come together to just sing the really fun stuff. And then we do have 2 select ensembles that are both auditioned. One is our chamber singers ensemble. It's about 28 members. We do more challenging repertoire, and so this is mostly people who are really willing to dig into more challenging repertoire and more exciting music, and we meet for an hour at the end of each rehearsal to work on our stuff. And then we have our community outreach group, which is the River Voices, and they are a really fun group. They do a bunch of really cool repertoire. I'm talking like jazz and pops, and they sing throughout the community at community events and festivals, and I know they did some stuff at Washington College recently, so they stay busy.
Okay. We're going to start with staccato, okay, going down. Here we go.
You can email us at info@chesterriverchorale.org, and you can get in touch with me and or my assistant director, Stephanie. We have our season split into 2 semesters. So we always have a holiday concert in December, and then we always have a spring themed concert either in April or May. And so we typically do about 12 to 14 rehearsals leading up to that performance, and we advertise when those rehearsals are getting started and what kind of repertoire we're going to tackle that semester. And as I said, they're not audition, right? This chorale group is not auditions, so you just get in touch with us and then you get to come. We tried something new this semester where people were allowed to try out the chorale for 2 weeks just to see how it felt, and how, particularly for our singers who haven't had a lot of experience singing in choirs, it's just sort of a no commitment kind of chance to see how they like it and how they like the group and the vibe of the rehearsals. And that seemed to work out really well.